What's going on, everybody? It's PapaStones coming back with another video. You know what time it is? It's Market Watch Wednesday. Sort of jump right into this. We got Carbonites for $285 pre-sale. Twilight boxes way down. 57, 50, plus $8 shipping. That makes sense, I guess. 57, 58 bucks for these though. That's not bad. And then we got Spark for 88. Jump to light speed pre-sales at 97. Where's Shadows? Shadows at 75. Yeah, that's not too bad. Shadows rares are still really high, so I don't hate buying these. And boxes of this for 55 are kind of crazy, to be honest. So might not be bad. Yeah. And then we'll move on though. We got Vader's at 35. Doing some testing so far. I haven't really found anything that's liked Vader that much, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I hope Vader gets better, right? I think Vader's a good card. Oh. So, who knows? Luke's at 38s, 40s, I guess. Not too surprising there. Card's still good. Falcon. I think Falcon's going to be relevant as tradition. So, if you don't have those, wouldn't be a bad time. I've been saying this. I think, unless you're playing Kylo specifically, I think it would be okay to probably get rid of your TIE silencers, just because we'll probably see spaceships that match up stat-wise. We'll see spaceships that match up stat-wise, right? 3-2 for 2. Like, I know we've seen a 3-2 for 2 in green-white. We've seen 3-3 ambush in yellow-white with a little bit of a downside, but I don't know. I don't think you need these right now. Cad Bane, on the other hand, I think is still going to be pretty solid. I think Cad Bane, specifically the deck, will get better as well. So if you don't have these, it might not be a bad call to pick them up. Also, Poe, they're not too crazy. Okay, I lied. They're 28. This one's damaged. They're a little crazy, I guess, but I think aggro is looking pretty strong so far, and I know Poe Dameron leader is almost like Sabine, and it'll be playing Poe Dameron unit. Hopefully that doesn't raise the price too much on them, but if it does, hopefully you already have them or you can get them. Snoke also still going to be a great card, right? 22 bucks. If you're planning on playing a blue control, which could be pretty good into the field so far, then you're going to need these bad boys. So hopefully you already got them, because I think this card keeps a lot of things in check, and it will be worth having. Moving on, though. Bobas are still dirt. I recently picked up my third one. I think it'll find its home. Not positive, right? But hopefully. It's just a good card. I'm surprised it hasn't, but that's okay. Cunnings are pretty cheap. Those are worth owning. All double aspects are worth owning, right? You might as well. So if you're going to play them, you should own them. Darksabers, whatever. Now there are two of them, also kind of whatever. Maybe it gets good next set, who knows. I feel like next set's very space focused, so it won't be as now there are two of them-esque. So who knows. We got triple dark raid on the second page now, $9. But I tried telling you guys, I swear. If you need these, you need them, right? It's a space set, so should have picked them up, right? But triple dark raid will continue probably to be a dominant card. So what else we got? This card I still don't. There's still not a lot running it. Maybe next set, who knows? But maybe something gets good enough that plays it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll try and pick some up. I don't know. We'll see. Aggression, like I said, double aspect stuff is good. I think Maul's still pretty bad. Devastator for $7. I know Piet's gonna be decent, I think, if you ask me. I'm not sure in which color. It could be red or blue. I tested the red one. It seemed pretty powerful. Devastator's super solid in there, right? Playing this for 8 or 9 even is super good. So if you don't own Devastators, picking them up for $7 isn't horrible. Same with Home One. If there is green-white, this card will be semi-relevant, I would think, if it can go to a top end. So might be worth looking into. I don't know, maybe even, I'm thinking, like, I know Sabine, their top end generally, like when they side into more top end, it's like U-Wings or what's it's called? Sometimes Ayalas, I guess. This might not be bad for Poe, I think, which has the ability to go a little later if it has to, but is still pretty aggro. So yeah. We talked about DJ. Also, I'm not sure still, but I have a feeling they're going to do something about it. So if you haven't sold yet, now would be the time. Unless you're planning on playing them, I guess, right? But what else we got? DLs, or they actually finally fell off a little bit. Not a lot, but $8. They were like 10, 12 for a while. I wonder if people are thinking, since it's a space set, they won't need them. But I guess we will see there. I think Red 3 actually gets better because of Poe specifically. However, maybe it's not as crazy with like Blue Leader coming out, but it is a spaceship. It's a good spaceship in these decks, right? So might be worth having if you do not. I still don't know how I feel about this one. Like, it's really cool when you get the coordinate going. I know if you're playing blue-yellow hero, you could now layer 2 of them this out there, and then it gets a bit better for like the stats, right? But still don't know how I feel about this one. So who knows? What else we got here? I saw Command a little too late, but it's a double aspect, right? What else we got? Grievous, I think, is still always going to be a solid pickup just because of the aggressive stat line. If there is an aggro blue list at some point, then this will for sure make the cut, right? It's a 4/4. Yeah. Actually, it's crazy to think, though, right now, it doesn't make the cut in Gar Saxon just because of how much Tarkentown's running around, I think. Because, you know, ping into Tarkentown kills it. It's like 3/5s more important. But, excuse me. But if Tarkentown starts to fall out of favor, also this card gets better. A lot of the 4 health stuff gets better if Tarkentown falls out, but we'll see how that goes. Tech's at 5 still. Yeah, that's not too surprising. Tech's a good card. Same with Bazine. Those pricey Shadows rares. The Shadows rares are kind of going down a little bit. So, honestly, if I were buying boxes, I think those $55 Twilights would call to me. Just because if the rares get better, get more playable, right, then there's that. And on top of the fact that they have decent spread of legendaries in the top end. However, there is a lot of bad ones also, so I could see why you would stay away. It's kind of a toss-up, but who knows? What else we got? Um, Nothing too crazy. I know some people are thinking Ray gets better with indirect damage, but I still think this card's just kind of bad, if you ask me personally. So, who knows? I don't see it, but we'll pretend, I guess. Maybe it gets better. You never know. What else we got here? Hyper, triple darks. Ewing, I think, is still sleeper. Like I said, in aggro list, this is like their sideboard top end. And then if there is like a more mid-rangey green-white, this always makes the cut. So I think Ewing's worth owning. They're still pretty cheap, so keep an eye out on those specifically. General's Blade, also a pretty cheap rare from Twilight that is a good card. Probably, if you don't have a set, I would own one just in case. Because there's always expensive rares from these sets, right? And that's probably one of them, so who knows for sure, though. Change of Heart still dirt cheap. Don't ask me why. It's always going to be dirt cheap. It never goes up for some reason. Talk about, like, typical, if you want to own cheap legendaries, you probably should, because they could go up. For some reason, Change of Heart never does, but Change of Heart's a good card, so I don't see why. It sees play. It's seen play since it came out, so it's a weird one, but Resolute maybe has potential someday. What else do we got? Nothing too crazy. Top 16 Tranquility for $20. Chancellor. There was a Han yellow list that was running this. I don't remember how it did, but maybe it's good enough. I don't know. Plus, if tokens pop up, this becomes relevant, right? Like the new Akbar. Yeah. And we got Old Saltine, same concept. Could be okay. What the Okay, Tower City Games is trying to get 10 bans from this one now. You guys are wildin'. I remember last week you're trying to get a band or something like that, and I thought I was wildin', but 10 bans? Yeah, I don't know about all that, bruh. I guess that's the perk of having the only one listed. You can say whatever you want, and if someone's willing to buy it. Or maybe it's like a money laundering scheme. Yeah, all right, we're tripping. For cause, I can't believe this card's still $1, 89 cents. Like, it's super playable. I don't know. That's wild to me. What else we got? Heroic Sack. I think this card's actually in the new Poe list. You're definitely running 3 of this. They're 61 cents. I mean, I can't imagine it'll go up, but because it's already sees some play, right? But it's definitely really good in there because you can like attack with him, kill him, and then flip him, kind of thing. Yeah, I would keep an eye on this. I don't think it'll go up, but if you're gonna play that, you might need to own those. Black One RIP as tradition. Traitorous also could be okay. We've been talking about that one for a bit. Evacuates are cheap. Definitely a decent pickup, I think. Anything else noteworthy? Not too much. That looks nice. last page, I think. There we go. Hyper General's blade. It's not bad. Hyperfoil for 1850. Cool. Just needed to know I owned one. Christophsis also maybe someday. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's throw up the classic. Can't ever forget my boy. Hopefully his time comes. $135 for Tarful. Next set, not this next fourth set, maybe fifth set. We're gonna get a format for sure where his time will shine. I believe in the cause. But yeah, also I've been talking about these ones for a while. I think these are some of the better pickups right now. Vals are dirt cheap, and it's definitely going to be relevant in Thrawn just because it's in Thrawn's color, so it'll see play and it'll give you 4 XP. Also, if Thrawn is relevant in green, then Cobb Vanth also is going to be a banger. So yeah, that's all I got for this one though. Sorry, my voice is still kind of shot from being sick, but it's getting better, I guess. I don't feel as terrible. I sound a little rough. But that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you're buying, what you're selling, whatever it may be. Drop a thumbs up for me if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace.